Hey, we got to go over the women's card on September 10th at least.
It's a good job we flagged this up because I totally forgot, and I did put it in our in our things to discuss file, which I just cannot find now because it's hidden within a window somewhere. So yeah, it was the all women's card in London. I'm trying to remember it off the top of my head now. So it's Alicia Baumgartner versus Serrano? No.
Michaela Mayer.
Michaela Mayer, sorry, that's the one.
Yeah.
And Claressa Shields against what is she called from the UK?
Savannah Marshall. Come on,
Savannah
man.
Marshall, that's the one.
You know what? I was just about to ask you, how do you feel about that matchup?
I reckon Shields is probably going to be a bit too cagey and quick for Marshall, but Savannah Marshall's got some good power for women's boxing, big power. She's, I think she's quite a lot bigger as well, isn't she? I'm not too sure on.
Yeah, she's bigger. I mean, she has to be close to like 6 feet tall. I swear.
Yeah. I mean, I think
she's knocking women out like men do. You don't see that in the women's game.
For the women's, yeah. So that's obviously a big plus, and I think that's what makes it interesting. I've just found my little stream plan sheet now. Yeah, too late. But yeah, it'll be a good fight. It'll be interesting. Both got the same record in terms of wins, 12-0. Marshall's got 10 stoppages out of them 12, which obviously is huge.
Big stoppages.
Huge stoppage ratio. And obviously Shields doesn't really stop people. She's got 2 stoppages. But she's got that pedigree, hasn't she? Shields, she considers herself the greatest of all time. I think did they fight in the amateurs? I think Marshall beat her.
That's the big story when before Claressa went to the the 2012 Olympics, she lost to Savannah Marshall, but still went on, got gold at 17 years old, and then she won a second gold. Wow, Savannah, I don't think even made it to the Olympics, and that is Claressa's only loss in boxing.
Okay, well, so I guess that's the good, the fun backstory. And I know that they don't really like each other, and they've had like a lot of back and forth on certain events and things like that. So there's a bit of needle there. Yeah, it'll be interesting. I think that'll be a good fight. Do you know which one of these two will be actually the last fight of the night? I guess it will be that one, won't it?
It's Shields Marshall. That's the main event. And I think it's Shields one-sided. Maybe there's a couple scary moments, but I'm thinking like they only do 10 rounders, so I'm thinking like 8-2. Clear Shields win.
2-minute rounds as well. Which always good.
I don't rate Savannah highly.
Okay, so she's got the puncher's chance. Is that what we're saying? Potentially.
Yeah. She could do it. I mean, come on. The way she's knocking people out. We've never really seen that since the 90s in the women's game, like an Ann Wolf. That's like the only person I could think of. Not to say that we're women's boxing historians, but it's a big matchup. I think everyone should tune in because this is history. Shields is going for 2-time. She's already a 2-time undisputed. Now she's going for the second time. I think she was undisputed in middleweight before, or super middle, because I know she just did junior middle. So they both deserve attention. This is something that can really propel women's boxing. I mean, we had Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano. That was high level stuff, and I think Claressa Shields to me is the #1 woman in the world. If you want to say Katie Taylor, I'm okay with that. She's fought all the top girls, and Claressa has the accomplishments. We've never seen someone be this accomplished in boxing.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it is a really good card. Obviously, the other fight that we're not touched on just yet is also great. Mayer versus Baumgartner. And even on the undercard, there's quite a few British names. There's Caroline Dubois, Lauren Price, and Claressa Attenstall, who I think have all got good amateur pedigree, and they've got a little bit of excitement and buzz about them in terms of UK women's boxers. So they're going to be featuring.